Welcome back to the channel. It is a dreadful, dreary day out and rainy. Actually, it feels pretty nice temperature-wise, but it's a perfect day regardless to play some Lynn's Island. And finally, I'm going to stop procrastinating and I'm going to get this area built up. I've been putting it off for a few videos now, but today's the day. So this is going to mainly be an entirely building video. I've collected so many supplies over here, and I'm already a little bit concerned about clay because I've maxed out my clay reserve. I've pulled all the clay out that I have, so roof-wise, we may have to go gather some more, but that's okay. Also, I would like your help in naming the island. I'm sort of at a standstill on what I want to call it. I mean, you know, about the island itself, it's got basically three islands, and it's kind of a bit, it's kind of a mixture of, you know, rocky cliffs, like limestone cliffs with beach. It's obviously a Mediterranean biome, but I'm struggling with a name. It's like a little bit more clever than, like, you know, Tri-Island, or I don't know. I'm kind of like, or I even thought about something like, I don't know, Twin Peaks, because like the cliffs that kind of meet in this dead center, you know. Anyways, I would like your help, and maybe in the comment section below, drop a couple ideas on what you think would be a good idea for, you know, this set of islands, because I'm curious. You guys are probably more creative than I am, at least with naming things. So I'm curious if you can, you know, at least give me some helpful ideas on what we should maybe name this island. And it's perfect. It's raining out. It's raining IRL. It's raining in Lynn's Island. So this is a perfect day for this. Oh, one thing that I also am going to do too, that I kind of just thought about, is this is like kind of where you would park the boat, but I want to make this more so like a little spot where you can go and kind of just, like, you know, walk down the steps after doing a little hop, because, you know, you don't want to fall between the cracks, but kind of just like hang out here, maybe do some fishing. But I'm going to actually like build a marina. I'm already like trying to procrastinate building the little shops, the boardwalk area, but building like a marina, maybe like kind of like on this side, maybe even down here, that, you know, obviously where I'll put, you know, where everyone can just pull up their boats, hop off, and walk on down to the boardwalk. But yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. Alright, I think this is a good starting point foundation wise. I don't want to go too far back, because then it'll kind of like, I don't want to go too far back, because I think it'll start to kind of foul into this area, and I kind of want to keep that area separate. But I think this is a good starting point, and maybe even have the shops, you know, some smaller shops and some bigger shops. I want to keep the sides open so that you can, you know, walk around them and, you know, whatever. Go ahead and just put a staircase here. You know, it's a pretty seamless transition as it is, but so the only problem with kind of like forcing yourself to build whenever your mind isn't ready is that you sort of potentially lose out some of your creativity. But I've also seen that as you, even if you're like not in the right mindset for this, if you just start doing it, then like ideas will start to flow. Because right now I literally have zero game plan. I have like nothing in my mind, but as you kind of start to go and build things, it kind of just starts to slowly, like, you know, populate. So we're gonna hope that the old brain kicks on, even though it's a little bit early here. And yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and put placeholder walls up. This is not gonna be the color that we're gonna use, but this will just be literally like dividing walls. So we'll have this here. I'll have a little shop here. I'll have 2, 1. We're gonna actually leave this as like a little alleyway that will kind of, you know, cut through all the shops, and then we'll come back here, and then have a, you know, a nice edge. But we obviously don't. We want to somewhat mirror what we have on the other side. Actually, we don't have to at all. But this is just gonna be a kind of like a placeholder. And what I am going to do, though, is build a kind of like a boardwalk that goes around like such. so that you can kind of like get around the buildings. I think that's because we kind of have that similar sort of style on the other side. And then maybe even, how far back do I want to go though? You know, I guess I could just connect it all the way to right here, but I'm undecided how I'm gonna do this right here though. I guess we could, yeah. Let's just actually go stone here though, because it's gonna be stone. Well. Good sir, you are now stone. And I'm considering. Then yes. So there won't be any rails here, so if you fall in the water, that's on you. Alright, so all my builds are, not all, most of my builds are gonna all have this kind of like bump out open air concept. Like such, where we'll have roof on top. Undecided on what kind of roof, but I'm honestly even thinking just no doors, just totally wide open. Alright. So this will be kind of like the entrance way, if you will. And then I'm going to come on the other side and just do all kind of like an open window glass style. And then we'll come back here, and I'm thinking doing like a little bump out on this side, because we're not going to have any, you know, anything back here, kind of no steps back here coming through. Alright. And I think that's going to do us on this one. I'm going to go through and get all the bones in, and then I'm going to come back and put the roofs, because I'm hoping for like a more interesting kind of roof style. Alright, so ornate, and then we are going... you know what I'm actually tempted to do? For this, I might put like a back door. Yeah, just like that. Just so, you know, the shopkeepers have a way to kind of come in and out. The shopkeepers over here don't really have that luxury. Alright, so then we're going to turn this pagoda... not pagoda. Goodness, ornate. Same as before, we'll have these here, this option there. So the entrance is actually going to be on this side. This is because I'm going to do something really crazy on this side. I'm going to get rid of this, because I love these like windows, these ornate windows, and oh my god, I'm almost out of glass. Hindsight, I should have made this kind of like maybe like a 3x2, because I want what I want each, basically, not restaurant, each building to be is almost like a theme. Obviously, like, you know, most places you shop in, you go there for a specific or general, you know, niche of items. You don't go you don't go into a shop to buy clothes and also come out, you know, buying like a plant, for example. I want to almost make this kind of like the plant store. And obviously, a plant store needs a lot of natural light. So I'm thinking almost building like a greenhouse. I don't know how that'll look. So we may have to kind of play around with this, and I'm out of glass. Oh wow, not out of glass anymore. But yeah, so we're gonna have to kind of play around with the design, because this is gonna be kind of like a tall design, and I'm a little bit worried that it may look kind of weird. Is that too wild? No, it's actually not. Let's do it. Let's get real wild with it. So we've got that. We have a little one, so we'll put a... what do people love? Mangoes, pears, or olives? I personally love olives a lot, but I think that the mangoes look a little bit, you know, more fun. And then here we'll plant... I think the lavenders look really beautiful. 2 lavenders, 1 rose, and 1 marigold. To that, and we'll delete this. We'll go with this style window. Oh, I kind of actually like that. Oh no, wait, what? There it goes. I kind of actually like that look, like that, the pagoda inside of the stone wall. Can you build it? No, I was gonna say, like, if you could put that inside of that, that would be kind of sick looking. Okay, that's actually good with me. All right, so yeah, we got that. Okay, so how do we think so far? I dig it. I think it's kind of does a good job of, you know, balancing on the different types of material. The only thing we really didn't use a lot of was wood, which we've kind of got like a lot of this on the outside of it, so I think we're kind of good, honestly. All right, now let's start with with kind of bringing it all together. So the roof. This is where you can really, in my opinion, like this could really make or break the entire thing. Actually, let's go check on our glass. Maybe, you know, a window there, and then honestly, probably a window on this backside as well. The only problem with that, though, is that, well, hypothetically, how does that look? I actually kind of like that a lot. But the only problem with that is how are we going to manage this one on this side? Kind of is the big $1 million question, because we have really like two kind of like that. Would that be too weak? Well, the one thing that I didn't really consider, actually, that I totally forgot about, is the roof out front. We could either do like, I think in this instance, the best look would be a flat roof like that. Let's hold on to that and see if we like it. The only thing, and this is kind of like really like nitpicking, considering that this is not like a realistic thing in the game, is that in the game, hypothetically speaking, like in like real life, if this were to be a thing, and it rains, you're gonna have water shooting down here, and any poor sap that like is walking through here is just gonna get blasted in the face with water. So what I could honestly do if I really wanted to like get truly crazy with it is do something like this. Oh, whoops. Is put this across like that. But I do kind of like the open concept. I think I'm just gonna get rid of that for now. We'll hold on to that idea. I'm gonna actually go to sleep because it's a little bit harder to see the roof given like the dark and it's kind of far away from my natural light. While I do like this, it just seems a little bit too jarring to me how it goes from orange to green, and I'm not 100% convinced on that because it's. I'm gonna try something really quick. All right. How about this? All right, so I had to kind of like put a floor down to kind of get it, you know, in the right look. But what do you think about this? Or hell, what if we delete this? That looks pretty cool. I actually really like that. Having that kind of like beam that goes over the top like that. Can we like, ho ho ho? We can actually. Is that like too like wild? I don't think so. I think that looks kind of cool. Put it on both sides actually. We need to do the stone even though we don't have. Oh, you know what we could do though? Just got this popped in my head. What if we? Nope, don't want to do that. Don't want to just destroy what we just built. I'm almost thinking, what if we built a little like second level? It'll kind of like hide the grass right there, so that'll be good. And then obviously, you know, that, and then how'd they do it? Oh, we had two circles. Oh, even though, actually, yeah, we can still do a circle, but I might still do a kind of like that balcony shindig because it looks cool. Actually, you know what we'll do? Shit, better yet, we'll put a little door up here, even though we need a floor first. I think I'll only do it on this side though. What do you think about that? I kind of threw that down without really thinking, but I actually like the way that looks. I think we're onto something here. Oh, and then we'll do another, you know, flat roof there, like that. Let's see how this looks. Let's take a look. You know, honestly, I kind of like this. I kind of actually really like this. It like is a combination of all the different styles, which I think is kind of cool. It's unique. I like to build with all the different styles and kind of merge the styles. I'm still not 100% on the... I love the pagoda style itself, but the transition, at least from the ornate, I'm like pointing like you guys can see me point, but at least from the ornate side, the transition between that, because it's like a little bit abrupt from orange to green, versus this one right, over here you've got kind of like a nice seamless, stone to the green, which it's a little bit less harsh. But here on this side is a little bit more harsh. But I still kind of like it though, regardless. I think I'm just gonna let it ride, and if I'm like, playing down the road, I'm like, I kind of want to change it up and, do it that way, then I will. But I think I'm gonna keep it as is, and we'll actually start working on designing the interior. All right, I think we can just go ahead and extinguish this and destroy. All right, so let's start. We gotta start designing the interior. Well, first things first. I kind of like how it like clips into the wood like that, because it looks like it's kind of like a part of that whole system. And then will come one more. Mr. Roofs, move. Alright, so we got that there. Alright, so this is kind of like on the exterior of all of our shops. Alright, so I'll put this table like as out of the way as possible so that you can actually like walk through it. We'll put like a small plant here. It's kind of like an open, a very open, and a thick boy there, and then tall one in the corner, and then a medium size in this corner. Alright, so this is kind of our little plant shop then. Even though I might put one here as well. We want obviously more light, mo better, as I would say. I actually really like this design. I guess we can also, we'll put one here, just in case you want to buy a wreath in the middle of April. Just having more green things cannot hurt. Unsure about this. Let's just go to the big ones. Do the big ones first. Oh, this one will be a weapon shop. Duh. Why did I think about that? No, yeah. See, I'm already excited. I'm slinging my pickaxe around. All right, this is going to be a little bit more an expensive weapon rack. God dang. Well, you know how it be. And a tool chest. This is actually not a bad idea. And we need plenty of floor space to, test these puppies out. We'll put a chair there, just obviously because, the significant other is going to want to watch you play with your weapons. So, alright, so this one will display... So we'll have weapons on this side. Actually, you know what we'll do? No, this is what we'll do. Put this in the second slot. And then on this side, we'll do claymore there, and whoops. Okay, well, it is what it is. Yeah, I don't have the battle axe for, and then this there. Pole spears that are destined to kill somebody if you're sitting here and, testing the weapons out. Righto. Alright, so we're going to display... Obviously, we got to display pickaxe and our handy axe. Alright, how's that look? Amazing. Little plant action down, and a little... chair. Boom. Okay, good to go. All right, that's done and fully furnished. Our weapon shop. Let's do our apothecary next. I think we have enough. Yes, we do. Oh, we can do... Oh my god. It's all like exploding in my head right now. I'm actually going to do... This will be the library, or a bookstore. Yeah, we are. All right, so let's put that table there. We want a light source. I feel like a candelabra is like somewhat fitting for like an antique store, right? We'll put this right there. And then we'll have obviously we need some little we need a globe here because globe looks cool. We'll put a. I kind of want to do a little lamp there as well. That kind of looks too close. Let's put it like on this corner. How many shelves can we even fit in here? Because I want this baby maxed out with bookshelves. How does that look? I actually dig that. It's like a little, it's like a little antique shop. Very tight. You know what we'll do? We'll put a, if we can fit it, that back there. Even though I was tempted to put a grandfather clock, but I don't want to like. Maybe we'll put it dead center. Let's see how this looks. I just don't want to like shove stuff in here just to shove stuff in here. It's my only concern. So it's like open all the way back. I'm gonna build the candelabra like right in front of the window. All right, let's take a look at this. I feel like this looks good. Perfect. Yeesh. Yeah, this is going to be definitely the most expensive. All right, an apothecary. Where do I want this? I feel like on this side is good. All right, so we got the apothecary, the alchemy table built there, and then I guess decor-wise is where I'm like, I guess we could put like map's kind of mysterious. I feel like apothecaries are somewhat, you know, mysterious. We'll call this is more like oddities, actually. And then in the corner, I want to put a little utility box, just to. All right, yeah, let's just put that there. You know what I also might do? Not this. I might also put a here, and then as well as over there, just to kind of like mesh with this. And I'm gonna do the same thing as I did over there. Oh no, I'm out of lightstone dust. All right, well we're gonna have to churn up some lightstone dust. That's life, or some lightstones. All right, and now we have like kind of a little colorful walkway area. Holy smokes, that took a bit more time than I anticipated it would. We're not done yet. We're definitely not done yet. I actually want to clear this out because I kind of feel like that this needs a little TLC as well. Like a little something to break up. Maybe like little. Let me think about this. What if I did something like all the way down, and then we have like a string of. We've got a string of kind of like this style roofs, except for I'm gonna do kind of like at each end like this, and then what about this? All right, this is now starting to kind of come together, and then under this we'll put. Okay, well we've run out of this. You can see it's a common theme here. Run out of resources. Luckily though, we've got not many, but we've got enough stone left to kind of actually like finish out this. But I'm gonna have to do a lot more grinding to get to this point again. I mean, we've depleted all of our resources. No, I'm not crying. You're crying. All right, so little metal chairs underneath it, and damn, those are expensive. 4 iron shards per outdoor chair. All right, each table is going to have 2 chairs, and that is a damn fact because I can't afford more. Holy smokes. All right, we just depleted all of our resources, but I really, really like how this turned out. I mean, wait a minute. Why is this roof? Did I delete this roof by accident? No, it's still there. I don't know why she wasn't showing up. All right, okay. Back to what I was saying. There we go. That was a massive undertaking, and I'm glad that you guys stuck around for it. Holy smokes. I'm actually very proud of this, to be honest, though. Kind of coming into it with, like, 0 game plan. I'm very proud of how it ended up turning out. I think it like literally combines every single style in Lynn's Island, and I think it just looks really good. I'm super duper proud of it, and I just think it looks so good. Okay, but yeah, anyways, the only task that I have for you guys right now, obviously, if you're new to the channel, subscribe is the first one. Second one is help me name this island, because I cannot think of it. I can't think of the name, and I need your assistance. And that is the only thing that I will ask you of for this entire week. Maybe even 2 weeks, hell. But yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and maybe some of it inspired you. But I'll see you next time. Peace out.